Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our talk show. I'm Josh, and this is DJ. Or he likes to be called not Josh.
Not.
Oh, Yolani hasn't watched this in a while. She wishes she could go back to bed. Oh, that's good now. I'm like,
Me too.
instead of watching that shit when I go to bed, I got you. It's a little fan right there, DJ.
Why does it just sound dirty when you say it?
How's that dirty?
Back to bed.
What I didn't do no at all.
It make it sound more dirty than it's supposed to be.
Well, I got good news for you.
Oh Jesus!
You want to hear it or no?
Not really. No.
It has to do with no.
Nope. This month's charity.
But I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Oh, well, I was gonna tell you the charity first.
All right, then I'll tell you the good news after the charity.
Okay. Well, of course it's June this month, and this month's charity is NAMI.
Anami?
NAMI. It's a national.
Wow, that is the wrong one.
It's Pride Month.
I don't know where that came from.
That's not this month's charity.
Human Rights Foundation campaign.
See, that's this month's charity. Look at you get me all fucked up.
I don't know where that came from. It says underneath June is Pride Month. I don't understand. It must have got deleted.
That was last month's charity. It was NAMI.
Nami?
This month's charity is Human Rights Foundation campaign.
Producers are fucking you up.
Right. I wish we had better producers.
I do too. I wonder if they give us games to play or something like.
Oh jeez.
Oh man! If you guys haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Also, you can catch us on our audio versions of Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts and needs.
That is right. So the good news is that YouTube is playing the first episode of Rick and Morty from Adult Swim.
I already watched it last night, so you're.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, you're late.
It was on YouTube?
Yeah.
I watched it this morning. Wow. All right, that's all we have for today.
That was a great show. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to tell your friends and family about us. I'm sure they love to hear us.
We have current news, and the news Josh is a day behind.
Apparently, yeah, no current news. A random fact, though, is that Henry VIII knighted all 4 of his grooms of stool, which means the people in charge of wiping his ass.
See, that's what I thought you were gonna say when you said stool, right? And then I'm like, well, no, maybe
not.
Maybe he's just got a bunch of stools, right? Like, then the people groom.
Yes, I know. David Dobrk's back. He posts every Tuesday now.
What the fuck is David Dobrk?
One of the 20 days ago. He's one of the highest YouTuber influencers.
Huh?
With almost 20 million followers. He gives away
Yeah. Huh?
Tony says, bye. We're just joking.
This has been paused.
What? It's still going here.
YouTube.
Me.
Which YouTube's frozen.
Nothing's going on here. Twitch is back.
Now we're back.
I don't know. Doesn't spawn on us, and we're not losing nothing. It's still got internet. YouTube's not receiving enough data. I really don't know what's going on with these things half the time. It's going through the graphics card.
Isn't that like your only job is to know?
No, the internet doesn't want you to do it. What do you want me to do?
Or fix the internet, I don't know. Error YouTube is not receiving. Oh yeah.
And that's the one we need.
And video maintenance.
God, I hate when it fuck.
Oh, now everything looks to be
Alright, we're back, I guess.
fine.
Yay!
But it doesn't matter, Sonya's left.
Yeah, we're just ending. No more lives. We're just gonna do recorded episodes.
No more live.
Oh, this keeps happening. It's just annoying. Especially because it records to YouTube and you miss half the show. But anyways, Like I said, it sucks. On my end, it says it's fine, right? So I'm not even having those up. And now you're telling me it's not even broadcasting to it, but it doesn't tell me on this. Streamlabs, you're fucking killing me, bro.
It's all back now.
Oh, right. So you got your PlayStation fixed.
Yeah, finally.
Did you play last night?
No.
She told me you were.
No, I turned it on, let everything update.
I told her that's what you're probably doing.
Check. Went through and looked to see how many games I actually had on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
173.
Games?
Yeah.
Like saved?
Well, 93 of them were like from PS Plus, so I can download those at any time.
Oh, okay.
And then the other, like, I don't know.
I have 4.
You know.
Apex takes a lot of space.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think I got rid of Warzone, Rocket League.
I was literally gonna ask about recording because it froze.
We like to live because you guys can interact with us and everything, and DJ likes that kind of energy. Especially if somebody's talking shit.
Right.
Or Brent comes in talking shit. We like when you guys talk shit. Or we get the random spam mail.
Again, I don't know who the hell David Dobrk is.
He started off in Vine and he went to YouTube and he was
Like, this is probably gonna irritate you.
Oh,
right?
You don't care? Okay, I'm just gonna go then.
No.
Oh.
It's not that. Right. Well,
Yeah, I know all about him.
But it's like these are
the reason I started all this.
It's almost like meeting Jason David Frank, right? To me, it's just another motherfucker who wipes his own ass.
Well, no, how it is
Right,
for
right.
me is the videos that he shot before now, like when in his early 20s, I guess, reminded me of us and our friend group when we used to go drink and party and stuff.
Yeah, I still didn't think very highly of all you either.
We didn't think highly of you, DJ. It doesn't
Right,
really matter.
Right? Like the thing is like to me, like even like the cool kids of the group, right? You're just regular motherfuckers. You're not really cool.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's just like you said, like he's got
20,000
20,000
so
followers.
like Neil Patrick Harris.
I mean, he's cool, right?
Wayne Brady.
But he's still Neil Patrick Harris.
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady has his attributes.
Yeah, David Dobrk hangs out with Wayne Brady.
He can. Okay, well, Wayne Brady then obviously has been hit over the head with something and has been kidnapped.
No, what it is that David Dobrk has clout.
But still, it's
so Wayne Brady's like, "Hello, people, I'm still here."
Okay, so think of it this way, right? Right. What is a king without his people?
Nothing. What about it?
Right.
Like, are you really cracking down on popular people? I don't understand.
Know. I just
are
feel
you
like,
a hater?
I'm not hating.
It's not like he's popular because he's not like Jake Paul, Logan Paul popular. Why you're mad about? Like, you're fucking exploiting kids and shit. You fucking assholes.
That's a whole other issue.
This guy was just doing vines and making jokes and comedy, and then he hung out with his friends and people liked it, and that's what he became.
Wasn't David Dobrman the one with that one girl?
No.
See, I don't even know.
He got canceled because of his friend. Yes, the one we talked about.
I have no idea who any of these people are. Even if I did, I'd be just snobby about it. It's like, oh, you want to hang out, dude? Not really.
Well, your publisher's like, he's gonna pay you. You're like, okay.
No. See, just like that, right? I'm not gonna. You pay me to hang out with people. I'm probably still not gonna.
Well, no, it's like a collab thing.
You know.
Like, so far since his startup, stop holding Tamarassi as a pedestal and bill paying people decent human beings is cool. I'm not holding anyone on a pedestal.
I don't see where that came from.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, I didn't get that.
I'm saying why he was popular amongst the YouTube community.
Yeah.
I'm not saying holding him on a pedestal.
Like,
he's the one that put a Hawaiian fountain in his fucking house, for God's sakes.
You know, it's like,
and then you're like, oh, I would hate that because they get all sticky and shit.
Right. It's like, Elon Musk, right? Ooh, I'm rich and powerful.
The guy from PayPal.
Probably fucking lonely.
He's married.
Huh? That doesn't. Being married doesn't mean you're not
Bill
lonely.
Gates.
Bill Gates.
He got divorced. Okay, he's not getting no pussy.
It's not.
What's his favorite pickup line? Hi, I'm Bill Gates.
Hi, I'm Bill Gates.
You like those windows?
I don't know. I've just always,
We don't hold him higher. You just get starstruck. Not starstruck, but
No, I don't get starstruck as shit.
you don't.
No, I don't.
I think you would if you met Neil Patrick Harris for like 2 seconds. Like shit,
No.
that was Neil Patrick Harris.
I just,
You're cool. Like, that's it.
you know,
Keep on, keep on.
I liked your character, Barney. That was great.
I think what it is that you're so tall, and these people are like tall and big on the screen. So when you come to them, they're like this big.
Right.
So like Jason David Frank, the White Ranger, beating everyone up was this big.
That's what I was thinking to myself. I was like, I'd probably grab this guy by the side of his face and beat about 30 of his fans before he could morph. Why
don't you just stop them while they're morphing? It's morphing time to
you know,
make the
like,
morph out of their hand.
It's morphin' time, and fucking kick them in their dick while they got their, pose, their legs spread and
They're
everything.
just like this. You just walk over and grab the morph for it. Like, what are you
Give me
doing?
this. It's morphin' time. You see, it doesn't work, does it?
Oh, they're going like this. Like you have time to just boom.
Or the stupid ones from Mystic Force where they do all this shit.
Or
And
they're
then
like 3, 2, and they're like doing some shit. Like, nah, bro. Like,
I just don't like.
you just take your blaster and shoot them, right?
Like
Water interrupted. What's her name's morphing? Why can't you just punch him in the face? When she went to go morph in the Turbo movie and she hit the water and there's no more Zeo.
Like maybe if I met like a Burt Reynolds, right? Like somebody who
Sean
was like,
Connery.
so it was like iconic,
Jack Nicholson.
right? And that's
You look how I feel.
right, like, maybe something like that, and then I'd have to. I don't know. I just don't think like.
Please tell me a story, Burt Reynolds.
I don't know. Like,
If you met Morgan Freeman,
JDF broke my whole reality, right? Because like I felt like I was excited to go meet him, and then when I saw the guy, I wasn't as like. It's like, oh, this is Jason David Frank. He just looked like another guy with somebody fucking busting his balls.
So says, how about if you meet Chuck Norris?
I'd just be like, fucking Chuck, and probably go about my business, because of dodgeball.
Why is Streamlabs
Broken?
no, watching our Twitch channel.
It's all your viruses.
A poll's going on for giveaway. Yes, should we do another giveaway?
What?
There's a poll. I don't remember putting a poll.
I didn't put no polls.
Apparently, you guys put a poll up like a long time ago.
Somebody put a poll up?
We did. And apparently, Streamlabs just put it on Twitch for some reason.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. I just like, so like I said, I've got different walks of life all over my Facebook. And to watch a certain incident be twisted in 2 different directions, right? Like the true story and then twisted around for a narrative, that's just the complete opposite of what it's about. It's just, it's crazy to me.
No, it was,
right?
I was a character on a show.
Well, yes, that one aspect, but what I'm saying is like it seems so crazy.
I think it's because you're on this side of the camera. What you do, you come in, you can be like this, and when the camera turns on, you're like, "Hey, what's up?"
Well, and
so you saw literally him doing the Facebook Live, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, everyone?" And then when you saw him in person, he's just like, and you're just like, "Wow."
It went right
like
back
I feel
to,
you. I know how you feel because when I go on camera, I'm like, "Hey, what's up, everyone? What's going on?"
I feel like we think like.
Because you're on the other side now.
Like these people, like
always giddy.
It starts out as like, oh well, these are some cool people to listen to, blah blah blah, and then it just grows into this monster, And
then they expect too much from you.
Right, like even the one guy we say who does these podcasts.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, right? Like. That motherfucker don't do nothing.
No,
he comes in the room, he sits down, he's like, who's guest today? Where's my cue cards?
Not even that, he just talks about anything.
Like...
Well, most of the time, because he knows the people for 30, 20 years.
30, 20 years?
Yeah, well, he's been in the business forever. Doing UFC, doing comedy, doing, was it Fear Factor?
I'm just saying, like...
So he has people like Dave Chappelle come on. Like, who's not going to watch Dave Chappelle? Like, but then he has other people come on. He has scientists and stuff like that. He basically, Joe Rogan probably can get Oprah on. Like, he just get anyone on. Like, he's just like, hey, and it's not even he has to go through someone's agent. He just calls them on his phone.
Right.
Like, hey, are you in Texas? Hey, you want to stop by? Like,
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people hold these people they don't know to a higher standard than the people in their lives and around them.
Well, I think that's why we like Dave Chappelle so much, because he showed
Snowden.
you that he was just regular. I live over in Ohio. I do comedy in a cornfield. Like, I'm at a town meeting. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like the regular you get it. He's not in L.A. He's in Ohio. He's like, me and my friends go down to the pool hall and we just talk shit. Like,
all right, but we've done this backwards now. We should move on.
The ghost on the show. Damn, he had Snowden on the show.
I'm just saying though, like, you know.
Well, people want to believe more because anything on TV or even when you do an interview, people exaggerate their personality. It's still you. It's just at a higher form.
I have to tell you, I'm the same motherfucker when you see me on. Like, yeah, I may be tired when I get in here. Okay, but if you get me irritated, I'm the same asshole here versus out there.
But imagine doing like a promo for Spider-Man. You're going through all the talk show thing, and then you have to worry about your production. So you're just like, hey, what's up, everyone? So you always have to think. People always think you're in that giddy mood when you're not, and you have Tobey Maguire going, "Get the fuck out of my way before I run you over."
It was like that
with the paparazzi. Get out of the way! I can't see.
You remember that one kid who like staged the fight in his family home over Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh yeah, the one we were talking about. When he flipped the table, and then they would run over his PlayStation and shit.
And then they found out that it was all staged, and they were mad at him because it wasn't real. It's like,
so someone just had the camera out.
It's like, right? It's like, you know, it's like, use your fucking brain.
Like, this kid's problematic. I always have to have the camera out for this.
You think that he flipped over his father's table on Thanksgiving dinner, and his father didn't fucking slit his throat there
and lived?
Oh, there was a camera. No, it was an act. You dumb. Oh man, I just get.
And who is filming while they're eating?
Nobody.
No one's just
not in my house. I know. You catch me on camera eating, you might get cut. See,
I think when people they just get lost in the story, and then they get mad when it's not real or something. Like it's their escape, and now because they can't escape anymore, they want to blame them.
Reality from fiction.
Fantasy. Well, yes, their escape. They spend hours and hours. People spend more hours on YouTube now than watching TV or in TikTok. Right. And went from 30 minutes of TV to 15-second videos, and then they get mad at TikTokers.
I don't know.
Like, why are you getting mad at a TikToker?
The world changes so much,
quickly now.
Originally, people on radio were famous.
TV killed the radio star.
And then
Howard Stern, he's still going.
Howard Stern, Elvis Duran, people like that. They still.
Bam Margera's parents let him live so those kids can get cocky.
Yeah. Poor Bam Margera.
He's on the new Jackass.
No, he's not on Jackass.
They were talking about he's about to go to rehab.
They won't put any of Viva La Bam or anything like that on Amazon for sale because they don't want to give him any of the royalties. So they don't actually put his shows up.
Everyone's worried about him.
I mean, not worried enough to let him get paid.
He still gets paid from his skateboarding shit.
The certain stuff, yeah. All right, you know what? Moving on. We've been doing this for 20 minutes. Probably should get into the news.
Oh, I lost the shit.
20 minutes behind.
All right, first of all, news is waitress abducted and assaulted after chasing 5 people who ran a $70 bill.
See, I feel like that's a numbers game, right?
I think they walked down and she's like, hey, hold on. And then think it through.
Right. Well, we know, obviously she didn't think it through, right? If she chased out 5 people.
I would have grabbed some people with me, like the manager, the fucking busboy. Like, hey, let's get them.
Hey, they're running. Something.
We get a mob going.
Like just
grab the cook, grab DJ. Like
going out by yourself after 5 people didn't pay a bill, right? So you already know they're shady because they didn't pay their bill. Okay, there's 5 of them, so they've got a decent sized vehicle to throw your ass in the trunk. All right, like do the math. All right, 1 tiny waitress versus 5 dude in a trunk. It doesn't seem, but they're like, oh, again, people in society. It's like, oh, we can video record, and well, you might have been video recording.
We can help.
You might have, right? No, ain't nobody gonna help your ass when you get thrown in a trunk. That was sad.
The reaction time's too slow. The moment they realize what's going on, they're like, "Oh shit!" And then the car's gone.
Right, just
but then you couldn't video record the fucking license plate.
I don't know. Again, to me, it's a numbers game, right? So they walked out on a $70 bill.
She's like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And bam, got punched in her shit and abducted.
I'm sure she did. Like,
so the waitress was allegedly
it doesn't
abducted and assaulted by a group of 5 people after chasing them down when they walked out on their bill.
That doesn't make it right, but that's the things that happen, you know. Like we were talking about it earlier, how the crimes of one will affect the many.
Yeah.
You know, like just because you take away everyone's guns doesn't mean criminals gonna give you their guns.
What was that their joke when they were doing gun control a couple of years ago? Like put a red light outside your door to let people know that you're gun free. It's a non-gun house. Like, oh, okay, let them know to rob your ass. Like,
that's it. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna walk in and pull a gun. I'm like, hey, that's an illegal. Like, fuck, my bad, bro. I didn't know. I didn't watch the news.
Right, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to have this gun while I was robbing your house.
Damn, we should make drugs illegal.
Well, that's like that was like the old guy who got arrested for shooting the fucking one kid because the kid busted in his house. Right, dude was legitimately in another person's house.
Assault is better than a pepper. I'm done. Wow.
Legitimately in somebody else's house, got shot. And then everybody was like, "Oh, well, why'd you shoot him?"
Why is he in my house?
He was running away.
Because if you turn the back, that means they're trying to flee, and it becomes manslaughter.
No, bitch, you were in my house to begin with.
Apparently, they turn their back. That means they're trying to get away.
Oh, fuck. Well, then, it's a good thing to know, because I'm going to run out in front of him so I can shoot him in the face.
Stand your ground law, yeah.
Run away. You're not running away with my
Grandma
shit.
did that, too. Grandma got a thing on her phone saying that someone was in her house. She called the police, but she beat the police.
Right.
And he was in there robbing her, and she fucking killed his ass.
Right, and
they're like, "Oh, he was trying to get supplies for school." And Brent had a field day with that one. He's like, "I'd be in court just sitting there. Like, you have anything to say?" Like, yeah, his parents should have taught him better.
Well, that's like you know what?
I'm in jail, right? Because he broke in my house.
The police shot a guy in his own house, right? Because they saw the door open. Was it a mistake, though? It was a mistake, yeah. But the guy still got in trouble for getting shot. Like, he was in his house with a gun, saw his front door open. Meanwhile, the police were coming in that way because the door was open, shining a light in through.
Did they yell?
The police officer, no.
All right, you get shot.
The police officer shot the guy.
You should have said something. Usually you go...
The guy in his own house?
No, the police. Usually you're supposed to go, "Police, we got a warrant. Coming in."
They didn't have a warrant. They weren't there for that. They just saw the door open, was checking the premises.
And he was checking the premises.
And then got shot. Right? That's like if you shoot a police officer's dog. Right?
Well, you're in jail.
That's just like shooting a police officer. Mm-hmm. But they can turn around and shoot your animals all day and it doesn't affect them one damn bit.
I felt endangered.
Right. From a Chihuahua. See, that just makes me angry.
Oh, they have it on video. I saw too. The people have security cameras around. They're waiting for a guy to get home, and they were searching his house, and they opened the garage door and hit the guy's car. And the guy noticed that the police officer and fucking did it again.
Right.
But he got caught on camera. Like what do you?
First off, I'm gonna be pissed.
Right.
Right. Like, you're paying for that dent one way or another. If I got to take it out of your ass, I will.
The best thing about when they do it, like, I don't have to sue you. I can sue the whole police department. I can sue the city.
Right.
You're responsible for the city. You're a city police officer.
It's just ridiculous. But do the math. Like, don't run after 5 people when you're one person.
It's not your money.
Okay. Right. It's not your money. Right.
When the manager's like, "Oh, you're $70 short," you didn't see those fucking people run out. I told you when they were running. You just stood and looked at me.
That's it, right? Like. I'm not $70 short. You're $70 short.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're gonna pay me my $1.50 an hour anyway.
You look at the cameras. You can see him walk out.
So, all right, moving on.
Dozens of women sue Pornhub allegedly and publish consensual clips for publishing it. Allegedly publishing it.
You know how many clips Pornhub probably gets a day? Like, because obviously other people can post clips.
That's still non-consensual for the parties.
Right. It's like when they went after Facebook for, letting suicide clips go through. Right. It's not really Facebook's fault. How are they supposed to?
How are they supposed to get an alert?
Well, it's a multi-nation platform. Like,
Nation.
It's all over the world. Okay,
Different
they're probably
censorships.
getting hundreds of thousands of videos a day. Like, how do you expect?
The only thing I can think of is that the women asked them to take it down, and they didn't, and then they sued.
Well. But even then, it could have been copied and hundreds of
Downloaded,
times.
yeah.
Reposted different places.
Like, you think you're upset? Look at all the celebrities that got leaked.
They do that shit all over TikTok and stuff too. Like, you post a video, TikTok takes it down, but 30 people have already seen it and recorded it and have now posted it all over their site.
And you didn't take theirs down.
Well, because the way that works is you have to report it for them to see it.
Or you have to be popular so Facebook, TikTok sees it.
Right.
I don't know. They were talking.
I'm not popular.
TikTok
I
was
could probably take
targeting
pictures
you.
of my dick and put it all over TikTok and nobody would notice.
The kids, DJ. Think of the kids.
I don't have a bunch of kids on my TikTok, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but it goes to the For You page. If it goes viral,
That's the one that goes for the 4 year. Look at my dick.
Wow, why you get so many followers now, DJ?
I should get a or a dog and name it Robert. So I'd be like, look at my dick. And then there's the dog. All right. Probably get taken down, right?
You get another dog called Stain, so you can be like, come Stain. Our next viral news comes from Toronto. Toronto police have arrested more than 20 people and seized more than $61 million in cocaine, crystal meth, marijuana, and oxycodone in the largest international drug bust in the service's history. And that's just a Tuesday in my aunt now, but
See, they're
way to go, Canada.
messing with people's jobs out there.
In Canada?
In
You can take my jobs.
How am I supposed to make a living if I can't sell my meth or crystal heroin or all that?
How are people supposed to stay awake without their cocaine? How are the truck drivers supposed to go across?
See, you know what? Just like that, right? Okay. Government sells cocaine. They just call it Ritalin.
It's if you have the chemical imbalance.
Right. Or
if you do have
you tell a
ADHD.
doctor you want it and the doctor happens to see fit to do it that way.
If you're
Like-
ADD or ADHD,
I'm just saying. Government sells cocaine and it's okay.
they sell speed.
We sell cocaine and it's...
That's because we can tax Ritalin. See, your marijuana is legal now because it's expensive as shit.
Because they figured out how to tax it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, right? Well, it's good for the goose. It's good for the gander.
And their crystal meth is already in the hospital.
Heroin. They use heroin at hospitals and stuff.
They don't
like
call
that.
it heroin. It's
Right. They don't call it
it's
that.
not heroin because heroin's made on the street
No,
because
'cause
they
the
can't get the chemical.
Because the chemical is slightly different.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
black tar?
it-
a little bit.
It's the same thing with the same effect. Okay.
It's just one's Walgreens and one's Walmart. Like,
Right. Basically. That's
one's over the counter.
That's what I'm saying. The drugs, the fame.
What is it? Morphine, right?
Right.
Ain't it? Is it morphine or methadone? Oh, methadone.
I don't
It's
know.
methadone.
I think it's meth or some shit. Again, right?
And
And
and oxycodone.
then they use another form of meth to get you off meth.
Yeah, methadone.
Which
got you in the first place.
it's just it's so crazy. But it's like, so I had this argument with my sister,
Which one?
right? Laura, the intelligent one.
I was gonna say, like, is it really an argument with Harry?
I had this argument with her, right? Because we were talking about like weed
Legalizing?
being legal and stuff
Well,
like that.
decriminalizing, like
Right.
they did in Portugal or whatever.
But-
they send you to rehab and everything.
We were having the argument, right? It's like, if I needed to borrow a couple bucks for some weed, right? She's like, well, I'd say no. I was like, okay, but if I needed to get some insulin, you'd give me the money, right? She's like, oh, of course I would. I'm like, why? She's like, well, insulin is, you need it to survive. It's prescribed to you.
That was the weed.
I'm like, well, here's the thing. It's not actually insulin. My insulin's not prescription. I get my insulin over the counter.
So I can go to Walmart and get insulin.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm here to pick up insulin.
You don't have to. You don't have to have a prescription or anything like that.
I could kill someone with that.
You can just get insulin. I mean, it'd take quite a bit, and quite a bit of time. Like insulin, you can't just stick yourself with insulin and die. You'd have a little bit of time to get to the hospital and.
No, have kidnapped. You know.
Right, but
it was a planned murder.
You know, the argument is because one was originally an illegal drug. And the other one, apparently, I need to live.
Oh, shit, that's the case. Can I get some, what's that shit? They had it in the 80s. What's that shit called? Quaaludes. Can I get some money from some Quaaludes?
Oxycodones.
For the house, if you could just fight to stay awake.
You know, but then I explained to her, it's like, well, I am legally prescribed weed by a medical physician.
So can I get some money for some weed?
Okay, so could I get some money for some weed? You know. And I explained it to her in a way that she could understand. It's like your argument is wrong.
It's invalid.
Right.
It's like the argument I had with my mother, why I should pay more rent than my brother because I make more.
And then it was like, well, I don't have to give you money. I'm like, well, no, I'm not really asking for your money.
No, I had the same
I'm
argument with my
proving a
mother.
point.
I was like, why do I pay more rent than my brother, knowing it's the same size rooms? Oh, because you make more. No, that's not how that works. That doesn't make any sense.
In your mother's house, it's your mother's rules.
I
That's
mean, yeah,
different.
that, but she wasn't trying to fight that. She was
Right.
just saying because of this. What the hell is this? Want to become famous? Buy followers. Thanks,
Just
Twitch.
buy all your fuck.
But no,
It's
I was like, well,
those
you have
people's
two.
like-
I was like, you have 2 computer monitors, and I have none, so I can get one, right? And she's like, no. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. You have more than me. By your logic, you should give one up.
It was like the fucking.
And then she did what you just said, my house, my rules. And then I
Right.
looked at her and go, technically, we're under foreclosure, and no one's paying rent.
See, I fucking, I hate that argument, right? Because that's that stupid argument that a couple of my friends, well, you're not paying rent either. It's like, well, I put first and last down. Shit's in my name.
Yeah, you should have.
You're in my place.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
So
responsible.
regardless of whether I'm paying rent or not, you're paying me rent. Otherwise, you don't have to be here.
Because you're not on a lease.
You know,
I am.
like, right. So that argument drives me nuts. Like, I don't. So, and just like that, right? So it's in foreclosure, right? That's going on my credit, right? Not yours. My credit. At the end of the day, when they take the house, it's still on my credit that I lost the house.
Yeah.
Not fucking yours.
No, she was just using the money to go to Ireland.
You know. Well, if that's what she wanted to use the money for, that's her fucking right.
And then she changed it. She goes, what bill do you want to pay? I'm like, what, lights, electricity? I'm down with that.
You know.
Water, cable. She's like, no, my credit card bill, the veterinarian bill. I'm like, no, lights, cable, water.
Right.
Not your bill, the house bills. I'm not paying your bills.
See, just like that. It's like, well, again, what I do with my money is none of your fucking concern.
Oh, no, she told me to
What's-
pick a bill.
Well, but see that, okay.
She didn't say this, give me this amount of money.
I'm just saying, right? Like, I'm not doing this pick and choose what bill you're going to fucking pay. I'm going to tell you how much you're going to give me. If you don't like it, you don't have to be here. Right? And that's,
I don't like it.
goodbye.
Fine.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Can you hold it open for me?
You know, no. Actually, yes, I can. I can even help you get your shit out of my house.
That's so nice of you.
Because it'll get done quicker.
It will. You're just going to throw it out the
what's-
window like that one girl did.
She wasn't even paying nothing, moved out the window.
Right out the window.
What'd she say?
A
You read out loud?
physicists study atoms. It's just atoms trying to understand themselves. Because we're made of atoms.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you for those words of wisdom.
Thanks,
son.
McPherce. Our next one. Bad Father's Day for Chicago. 8 hospitalized after EF3 tornado rips through Chicago suburbs. Apparently, it's like a bomb went off over there. 130 homes were damaged.
Tornadoes are
Fucking
ridiculous.
Crazy.
And it's not like here in Florida how we prepare for hurricanes.
That's a different kind of wind. That's not a wind coming in a fucking circle twice at your ass. Like,
I mean, it
I guess it would
technically
be at a
is. It's
slower
just
pace.
It's just Hurricanes, they do a lot of damage
It's mostly right.
in a short period of time.
Yeah, poor fucking Bahamas.
No, tornadoes do a lot of damage in a short period of time. Hurricanes do a lot of damage in a large area in a short period of time.
Which not all places get affected by it. But a tornado, category 3, I guess, over here, can rip through a town. Like, it's just wind coming at you with debris and fucking tearing your house apart.
Right. Well, it's the debris that does the damage. It picking shit up and smashing it against other things, breaking it and stuff like that. The hurricane doesn't knock out your window. The tree that the hurricane picked up.
The wind can, if you pressurize the house in properly, it could blow out the window. That's why they said, like, crack your bathroom window or some shit like that.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, no, the tree did it. The lawn furniture came at your shit.
Right, because you didn't pull your you left your hose out. Now it's a wiggly tube. And fucking bashed into your car and turned into a cannonball somehow.
No, some guy video recorded from an attic that heard a tornado that came through. He thought he had enough time. He didn't have enough time. And then he survived, but his wife died below.
It's
Personality test. Are you a hurricane or tornado? Well, I heard women are like hurricanes. They come in wet and wild and they leave your house and your car.
You've been waiting 30 years to use
30
that joke.
fucking years.
Wasn't that a joke off of
I don't remember.
It was out of a movie. Or some comedian said it.
Of course.
You've been waiting to use that.
I've been waiting.
Use that joke and then Sonya just gave it to you. Personality test. I'm not sure how to answer that.
Do you come in destructive or you take your time?
I'm probably more like a hurricane.
Are you quick or slow?
What we got? What else we got?
Florida man angry about cheese pulls gun on Starbucks drive-thru worker who happens to be the police chief's daughter. It's actually cream cheese. It wasn't enough on his bagel.
If people want to talk about like how like why McDonald's workers want more fucking money, or it's like, oh, we don't think fast food workers should get so much money. It's like, well, have you ever apparently had a gun fucking pulled on you when somebody else forgot the cheese?
Over cream cheese?
Right? Like, how many times have you had a gun pulled on you where you work, Josh?
But it's any customer. Once.
Okay, well, I'm just saying and like, what sense did that make? Like, why did they were robbing you? See, it was like, I'm just saying it makes that bit of the job dangerous, right? So like, you should pay mom more. She's old. And mom gonna argue. She's not just gonna give up the money. She's gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. She does get paid more than all of them.
Huh? She does get paid more than all of them.
Does she? Mm-hmm. But you see what I'm saying, right? Like you're working at McDonald's and somebody pulls a gun, shoots you in the face.
You've seen those McDonald's videos when they try to snatch over the counter and shit.
Snatch over the counter.
And they think that you're not gonna do nothing.
Try to come through the window.
Try to come through our DJ over a counter.
Throw fucking chicken nuggets in the window at people.
I remember what Jason said. You think because I have this shirt on, I'm not gonna whip your ass? I can easily take the shirt off right now. Fuck this job.
I'll leave the shirt on. I'm not.
Well, no, because you're looking at me, think you can talk the way you're talking to me because I'm wearing this shirt, right? And you think I'm not gonna do nothing. Well, you're wrong, and I don't. They only pay me $8 an hour because they know I don't give a shit. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
See, I have the opposite philosophy. It's like I don't care what shirt you're wearing. I know you're not gonna do nothing regardless.
Well, no, I'm saying a customer's talking to you, down to you because you're an employee. You gotta take it.
No. I'm talking down to you because I'm 6'7". It's the only way to talk.
Fuck who you think you're talking to.
Right, I don't give a fuck.
But imagine someone try to talk to you as a employee, thinking they can talk to you that way because they're a customer and you're not, and just like you think because I'm wearing this name badge, I'm not gonna come and bust you inside the head.
You can talk to me however you want, just don't touch me.
Once they touch you.
that's a different conversation.
You don't think I'm gonna bust you inside his head?
I don't like when you start talking shit. That's great, right?
I want you to talk to your little manager, the little woman scared in the corner in front of you.
You know what?
DJ gonna get your ass.
I remember one time.
DJ, like, you want to talk to someone? Talk to me.
Right, we were outside the club, and my manager and this other gentleman had the main manager, Chero. He was having an argument with somebody else, and then it started coming to where they started to go back and forth and go to fight. But my manager didn't look very comfortable with the situation.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he looked like a little bitch trying to do, like he was playing fisticuffs with the guy, and the guy was set up fixing a box.
He was ready.
Box his ass out. And I just
Locked up.
came and resolved the issue.
Did you put your hands up?
Huh?
Did you grab the guy and throw him out?
No. Hit him in the side of the head one time and went to sleep.
You just fell asleep?
And then I picked him up, dusted him off, and sent him home while he was asking what happened. Like, who hit me? Like I did. Go home.
You went home?
Huh?
You went home?
Well, he didn't turn around to try to fight me.
Oh, one time at the drive-in, someone was giving Tony some shit. It was on screen too, so there's no cameras over there. Mm-hmm. And a guy was walking aggressively towards him. And behind Tony, he didn't see that me and Brent were about to take our shirts off. Because we were taking our work shirts off. Approaching Tony, as the guy was approaching, the guy stopped and went back to his car. And Tony's like, see, guys, that's how you sell it. Why are your shirts off? It's like, well, he was coming at you all wrong, bro. Like, we didn't know what he was about to do. Tony's no cameras over here. It's fine. Like, and that was viral news for today.
Yeah, I'm like a hurricane. Yeah, we did the show backwards. We talked a lot before.
Someone brought up David Dobrk.
Yeah, and I just lost my shit about the
Being popular, apparently.
like I think like even when we become famous, right? It's like, oh, you gotta go meet people.
You're mad at yourself?
And they're like, oh, you want to sign autographs? Talk to people, right? And it's
meet and greets.
Like, right, like I feel like if somebody walks up, they're like, oh my God, you're David da 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 da. I'm like, dude, you need to calm down. I shit on a toilet just like you, okay? Right, here's your autograph. Fucking relax. You want a hug? I'll give you a hug if it makes you happy.
Give you a cigarette? Give me a smoke.
Right, give me a cigarette. We'll go smoke a cigarette. Right, see, like that's gonna be the other problem. Oh, D, you gotta sit and sign 40,000 fucking autographs.
Well, I'm outside. Tell them to come outside.
Right, we'll just in the line in the parking lot. I'm smoking a cigarette, just signing autographs. Oh, my kid has asthma. Well, then go some fucking place.
I'm outside.
Stand over there until I'm done smoking, and then you can bring your little asthma kid over. Like,
why is your little asthma kid watching us?
You know, I'm just saying, right? Like I don't plan on being like, oh my God, I'm a star, right? Like I'm not gonna change.
Well, no, why would anyone?
You know, because people do that, right? Like,
I think young people do that. I don't think that's old. I don't think Morgan Freeman at the age of 40 changed. He got 3
right? That motherfucker, he probably don't care.
He was old when he started. Like,
I'd like to just sit and have like a regular conversation with Morgan Freeman.
He's probably just taking a nap.
Like,
he's just playing.
Like
Morgan?
Like, you know, just a regular back and forth, you know, off camera.
I want to hear stories.
How do you really feel about life, Morgan Freeman? I know you're old. I know you've done it all.
He done it all. You played God twice.
You were God twice. Like, you've legitimately had life.
How does it feel when you speak? People, you just listen.
When you wipe your ass in the morning, do you go forward or back? Like...
I go
like I'm just saying, like
it's like Morgan Freeman is just like me,
right? Like it's just another fucking dude.
I thought you just want to hang out. You know, what is it called? The normalest dude is Adam Sandler. He goes on talk shows with basketball shorts on, a t-shirt. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
I'm just saying, I'm wearing my khaki cargo pants and my black t-shirt.
Gonna go hang out with Adam Sandler, right? He's like, "We're just playing basketball."
It's like, what'd you dress up for? It's like, well, apparently I had to come to the Grammys. I don't know what the fuck. You know.
My wife. That's who changed. Your wife.
My wife got dressed up.
She got bougie.
I had to get dressed up. You know.
Fedora.
It's not my fault, right? I didn't want to look this good.
The only good thing about you being famous on money is that custom suits.
I just,
So you would
which
have
I
clothes.
probably wouldn't wear.
Oh, and I'm saying you would have clothes that actually fit you.
Like, I don't know. Like, it would be a toss up whether I'd be
You
decked out all the time or.
You have one suit for you.
No, I'd probably have a bunch of suits. I just wouldn't
You won't wear them until your wife makes you.
Until I've got to wear a suit.
You gonna open the drawer with the different watches spinning?
Like, I always liked House's philosophy, whereas, like, he's like, nobody wants the janitor being a doctor until nobody else can figure out what it was, and they had to ask the janitor.
Because he knew.
And
he was right.
It's like.
And so they had to listen to him.
Right. So it's like, I don't really give a fuck, either way. You don't want to listen to me? Good. Fuck off. I don't want to talk to you. You want to listen to me? Great.
And TJ can't be at the Grammys. He's like, where's the smoke break?
Where's this? Oh, bro, I just walk out. Like, all right, well, it's not my turn. I'm going to go have a cigarette. Like, because what are they going to do?
The pen.
What are they going to do? It's like, oh, D, you can't go outside. Well, that's not fucking true.
You pulled a Dave Chappelle. Look at me. I have a cigarette on stage. Samuel L. Jackson. Can you do that? Nope.
What
are they going to do? Kick me off?
Bye. I just grab my proceeds and leave. Like, I don't know.
That's Dave Chappelle. He's smoking. Wait. He was getting the Dickens Award.
Right.
And he was still smoking on stage. You doesn't know why? Because it's leverage. Hey, what are they going to do? It's my award.
Right. Sorry, Dave Chappelle. We can't present you with your award because you're smoking. All right.
My award.
Fine. I didn't set all this shit up. I don't care.
You flew my friends out here. I didn't fly them out.
Right.
We're all going to hang out anyway.
I'm just saying. So this week.
You know it?
On the wife's cooking.
It was called pulled pork chilaquiles.
Chilaquiles?
Mm-hmm.
Tequilas. No. So what it was almost like nachos, but it was baked, and the nachos were like ran in sauce, so they got soft and made like a.
You said she ruined your nachos.
A tortilla bit. Well, yeah.
At first, right?
Right, because I mean it was delicious, but I don't like if you're gonna put nachos in sauce like that, you might as well just stick them under the sink and throw them in. Because I'm like, well, now the nachos are all watered down. How am I supposed to pick it up? Now I gotta use a fork.
Which we did.
And it was still delicious.
It was good.
The link will be down below as always, along with our charity. But it's like, well, fuck, just throw it. You know what? Just throw the chips in the sink and fucking water them down, and then throw them where you need to throw them.
The chips in the sink.
It's like, well, this makes it taste better. I'm like, well, they're already fucking seasoned, so you don't need to season them more. It was good.
I liked it.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't finish it.
Right? The pulled pork was delicious.
There's a lot of meat.
The nachos were delicious.
The egg was delicious.
It was all good. Okay.
She did a good job.
But now I've got to work harder with this fucking fork. All right? Because sometimes I just want to be a caveman and grab my goddamn food and eat it.
Yeah, you do. You want to food with your crackers, nachos.
Like, sometimes people, it takes different strokes, right? Like, and not everybody can be the
different folks.
Right. Not everybody can be the goddamn same. And sometimes I like to eat it the way you eat it. I didn't need fucking sauce and forks and none of that shit. That's it.
Even with tuna, sometimes if he doesn't have bread, he'll use crackers
or tortillas,
or
God gave us two forks right here. Look, they even got 5 little.
Easier to wash.
Right.
I still feel bad.
I'm not sticking metal in my mouth.
So your antibodies are attacking it.
Right. So I'm not like.
You can get sick that way.
I don't know. It was good. Needless to say, but I'm a very Neanderthalish type person sometimes. Yeah, I just sometimes simple is better, right?
It can be.
Like
simplify something.
Like you
don't need to overreact it. Some people like the overreacting thing.
It's like
like when they break that's why like Matt Pat, he simplifies it. He breaks down the math for you to understand.
Right. I like that.
He doesn't tell you the math and be like, okay, good luck. And you're just like, huh? He broke it down.
I tried to explain, wealth is substantial about it.
Oh, no, for
Okay,
sure.
because you can have money
It'd still be sad.
and still be sad and not have happiness, or you can be poor and have happiness.
I met a garbage man who was the
and
happiest man I ever saw.
That's it.
All he wanted to do was come home on Sundays and barbecue with his family.
He's got roof, he's got house, he's
He has
got
family,
clothes.
he has kids.
He got people around him who love him. I'm about to say, fuck, I'm happy.
Some of those people, like that guy who doesn't work for himself but works for his family, but never complains to work 2 jobs, doesn't say this is bullshit, because he knows that he's the man of the house and he has to take care of his kids. And he's not working for him, he's working for them. And you got other people going, it's hot outside. I don't want to go to work.
I mean, okay, it get hot outside.
I get hot.
I don't know.
I don't want to go to work.
Oh, and everything goes. It all shut down.
And what happened?
I said it all shut down.
I'm still going.
I lost
Everything. I'm still.
Twitch. Lost the Twitch.
Twitch I just looked at it.
It's circling for me there, son. Look, see?
It's circling for me too. Oh, it's back.
God damn it, Twitch.
We're back. They want to know if we want to become famous.
But, huh?
Do you want to become famous?
I mean, we'll become famous. We'll do it. Do the things, do all the stuff it takes.
It's a lot of grinding.
But I'm not gonna be like
Over the top.
over the top.
You want to stay humble.
Bitch, I'm just gonna be humble. Like
Because at any point you can lose it all.
I'm just gonna tell people how it is and not worry about it at any point losing it at all.
As long as you have your wife.
That's it.
That's all. At the end of the day.
As long as I got my ridiculous ragtag ass wife,
It reminds me, because you go on a
I
grind,
love
but
that girl so much. I really do.
someone was talking about
Yes.
Eminem and how he treated what he's doing like a regular job.
Right.
Like a 9. So he'll go to the studio at 9. And he could be mid beat and like in the flow at 5. He's like, all right, see you tomorrow. He's like, where you going? He's
time to
like,
go.
no, it's over. Work's over, 9 to 5.
I'm done with this.
I'm gonna go home to my daughter. See you again tomorrow. Like that's but we can just knock this out tonight. Like, no, 9 to 5.
Yeah, well, you keep the fuck up, you won't see me tomorrow. I'll call out. Yeah.
And he's like, he came the next morning and finished his verse. Like nothing happened. Like he never left.
Like you never left.
He's like he changed the way I thought about the way I work. Like he treats it like it's no matter where he does, he treats it like it's a regular
You
job.
gotta just like oh. You gotta just, be
Because I'm sure whenever it happens in the future, you don't want to do what happens sometimes when you don't see your wife until 11 o'clock at night. You're like, you want to make sure.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, I'm going to see my wife at 6. I'm sorry.
Fuck no. Oh, I will too. I'll just be like, hey, yo,
Nope, I'm gone.
I'm out. You can
Because you wouldn't want to do that to her, which she doesn't mean to do
Right.
to you, but if you can control it.
She didn't have a fucking choice.
Yeah, if you can control
Right.
it. Like, you're going to make your own schedule. I'm making my own time here.
That's it.
I'm free between this, and that's it.
This is when you get me. If you can't do it in there, well, you better figure it the fuck out.
Just let me know.
Like,
I'm leaving at 6.
I was like, right now you get me for an hour on Tuesdays and an hour on Wednesdays. And I watch that time closely. I'm like, up 56 minutes, time to go.
You think I can get a little more, maybe? Like,
No.
if I produce better?
I don't know. Even when we get all the producers and the
Yes.
oh, we need you to come sitting down and do. No, you don't. No, you don't. I'll just wing it when we get there.
He's just gonna person.
Oh, we're gonna watch scripts, D. We want you to say this to be really funny. I'm like, no.
He's gonna be that
It
guy
sounds
that,
dumb.
like when he's done, he's just gonna take the microphone and walk. Like, what are you doing? You know my hip hurts. So,
That's it.
Anyways, like he's gonna be
That's
walking
it.
around the stage.
Well, we got a bigger area, and I'm able to.
Yeah, you probably will.
I'll just grab the mic, and be like, all right, somebody needs to have a camera following me. And that's
DJ leaning against the wall. So,
it.
do you like what you do for a living? Like,
Leaning on tables, talking to people, stretching.
he's gonna be the other person of a talk show host. Like that, gonna like, because most of the time they come to promote the movie. So DJ gonna get that shit out of the way. Oh yeah, your new movie's here. Okay, we're done.
Right.
So what kind of car you like? Like what are you doing, DJ? I'm humanizing him. That's what I'm doing. Like,
Well,
you get mad at your wife too? Like, what she like? I'm married. Like, my fucking wife does this thing. Like,
I was like, I know we're on camera right now, and you want your wife to like, it's like, oh, he loves me, da 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 da. But let's be realistic. You know that bitch doesn't wash that fucking cup out when she's done with it and put it in the goddamn sink, right?
don't you hate when you sit down and she watches you sit down and then she asks for something?
Like, these are all things, you know.
Like, I got beat as a child. Did your mom beat you?
And then I know you get mad right after your wife gave you a bunch of shit, and you leave the toilet seat up on purpose, hoping that bitch will fall in.
In the dark, she just thinks.
Right, just like crazy.
It reminds me of like this cop on TikTok. They keep pranking each other with the party thing. Like,
oh yeah.
Like she'd be sitting there, he'd like pull out of his vest, and he'd just like poof, and then walk away.
Like it exploded all over the house.
She'll try to get him, and he's already there with one, and goes boom. He goes, better luck next time.
He got her the other day. She just finished sweeping up one, and he fucking popped her again. She just dropped the broom and walked away. She's like, I've had enough of this.
That's DJ having North Wars with his wife.
Yep.
But that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget we go live every Tuesday morning between the hours of 10 and noon.
Also, it is June, which is Pride Month.
Yes, for another week or so.
For another week or so, yep. And our charity for this month is
Human Rights Campaign Foundation.
Campaign Foundation. Yep. The link, of course, is down below.
Also, I think towards the end of the month there's some kind of Pride Parade or Pride Project thing that they're hosting on YouTube and other platforms. Some kind of event.
Yeah, Heart Music Awards was last week.
Was it?
Or the week before, so yeah.
I just know they're doing some kind of Pride Project thing. Also, don't forget to, where's the button at?
Don't forget
There it
to,
is.
where's that button?
Subscribe, like, and follow.
Don't forget to do those.
You can catch us every Wednesday between the hours of 4 and 6 p.m. DJ likes to do the afternoon shows or after dark in Australia.
Don't forget to tell your mama about us.
What else is there? If you guys had a chance, Rick and Morty's back.
Yeah. It wasn't too bad either.
And DJ probably be playing PlayStation more now.
Also,
Since he's not a victim to chance.
Not a victim to chance, thank God. I hate that. Just at the will of whenever the PlayStation wants.
Rolling the dice.
Worst part is I'm still 98 on my battle pass with like 5 weeks.
I might play today.
With 5 weeks to go.
Usually just leave this room and go and take a nap.
Probably what you're gonna do anyways.
Huh?
Probably what you're gonna do anyways.
I could play it. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Me and Sonya are not carrying you for the next 3 hours.
I know how to play still.
Yeah, okay. Don't forget we also have Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all your podcasting needs.
If you guys have anything that you guys want to discuss with us, either pop in or leave a comment. We'll gladly discuss it.
Pop in or leave a comment.
That's it.